Peace. What's happening, good people? This gift here for Payusnomind, and let's talk about selling music online. Now, the options here are a bit different from the video about selling online, period, which I advise you to watch before you watch that video because you'll find more details on the other companies that I mentioned here. So with that video, we talked about Squarespace, Shopify, and Wix. Here, we're going to add one company to the mix, and that company is Bandzoogle. So your options for selling music online are Squarespace, Shopify, Wix, and Bandzoogle. Now, Bandzoogle is a unique company because they are an e-commerce solution that is designed specifically for recording artists and musicians. And they provide you with a lot of tools that you would need as a musician, like EPKs, smart links, reporting to SoundScan, ID3 tags for audio files. Those are things that you are not going to find in Squarespace or Shopify or Wix. And those are things that are somewhat essential to being able to do the things that you would need to do as a recording artist online, where Bandzoogle falls short. Now, Bandzoogle falls short in the area of integrations and extensions and things like invoices and certain advanced capabilities. That's where you would find Bandzoogle is not the best option. So with Bandzoogle, they don't have a whole bunch of integrations where you could sell on YouTube or Spotify or on other platforms and things of that nature. You are pretty much restricted to sending people to your Bandzoogle store. In addition to that, when it comes to extensions and being able to add on to what you get from Bandzoogle natively, there are no options. Bandzoogle does not allow you to add other apps to their service. It's not like Apple's App Store where you could say, I don't like Apple's Maps. Let me go and pick my own map app that has certain features and tools that I like. You can't do that within Bandzoogle. You are pretty much restricted to what they provide. And if you don't like the way that Bandzoogle facilitates memberships, then you have to leave Bandzoogle. If you don't like the way Bandzoogle facilitates subscriptions, then you don't use Bandzoogle. So a lot of that stuff is provided for you, but you might not like it in the way that they do it, and you don't have any other options. So those are the things that are kind of like that would discourage you from utilizing something like Bandzoogle. But at the same time, it is far more cost effective because you don't have to pay any additional fees for those services. So everything comes included with what you would pay. Additionally, a domain name comes included with what you would pay. Now, again, I don't advise utilizing an e-commerce solution to register a domain name, but they do allow you to do it, and they give you one for the duration of your subscription. So as long as you're paying them, you have a domain name, whereas these other providers will give you a domain name for a year, and then after that year, you have to pay an additional fee in order to hold on to that domain name. So Bandzoogle gives you a lot of bang for your buck as an artist. Now, if you are looking for more, right, like some of these other advanced features like invoicing and point of sale where you could take sales in person and, advanced customer relationship management tools and integrations and things of that nature, you might be looking at more like a Squarespace. That's a good happy medium between Bandzoogle and those things because they provide you with a lot of tools natively that don't require you to pay additional fees to take advantage of, but they don't provide you with SoundScan reporting, and they don't provide you with ID3 tags for your audio files. That is something specific to Bandzoogle. Now, where Shopify comes in play is Shopify has exclusive partnerships. So if you wanted to sell within YouTube's ecosystem natively, you got to use Shopify. If you want to sell on Spotify, you got to use Shopify because they do not integrate with Squarespace or Bandzoogle. So Shopify is the only option if you want to leverage those platforms to sell anything. So depending on what you want to do, Bandzoogle probably would work best, right? If you want a medium between integrations and extensions and things of that nature, then you're talking about Squarespace. And if you want to leverage certain tools and features like selling on Spotify or selling on YouTube, and also things like one-click checkout. Now, Shopify's one-click checkout is a result of the fact that they have such vast reach online. So there are so many stores utilizing Shopify right now. They're almost like the Amazon of e-commerce. So they were able to basically create their own payment gateway. Like how you got people can check out from a website with PayPal. People can check out from a website with ShopPay, which is Shopify's payment facilitator. And what that allows is one-click checkout because they already have people's names and addresses and email addresses and credit card information, to where when those people are checking out with ShopPay, they don't have to input that information. All they got to do is check out. And they bought your product, which increases sales because it reduces friction. So that is one key aspect of Shopify. That one-click buying can be a game changer as far as reducing the amount of friction and making it easier for people to make a purchase. So Shopify is kind of at the top of the hill as far as e-commerce platforms go, but they don't provide you with everything that you would need as a musician, because it is not friendly to selling digital downloads. So with Shopify, you would need an extension like an app called Single in order to really facilitate being able to operate as a musician on Shopify. And an app like Single comes with additional cost of like 15% of your revenue. And if you want to do other things, then you have to pay an annual fee on top of that, plus the subscription fee for Shopify. So Shopify can get pretty expensive, but depending on how you move in and the things that you want to do, it can be the best option. Now, as always, you guys can agree to disagree or agree, whatever the case may be. Feel free to leave your comments and thoughts in the comment section. As always, y'all can hit me up at Payusnomind on Instagram, at Payusnomind on Twitter. We have links to products and services and discounts and all of that good stuff in the description box. This is Gift signing off. Payusnomind. Peace, good people. One.